YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, back at you with an episode of Check This Out. Here on vacation, different setups, probably sounds a lot different with my microphone, different spot, all that good stuff. But we're taking a look at some tunes today in celebration of the new format. I just wanted something nice and simple, something enjoyable to duel with. It doesn't rely on giant combo wombos, things like that. So we're taking a look at our Dogmatika Toons with a little bit of a twist, a couple different techs here and there, Gandharla, Astral Karibo, things like that. We're just going to take a look at what the new format has to offer us now that Halq Fibrex is gone. And hopefully we have ourselves a nice, good time just doing the tune thing. So, real quick, as we do, we're going to go over the list of cards we're using, and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're running 3 copies of Toon Blackluster Soldier, 2 Gandharla, who will become a Toon, 1 Dogmatika Fleur-de-Lis, 3 copies of Toon Dark Magician, the most important one, 2 Red Eyes Toon Dragon, because he's funky looking, 3 copies of Dogmatika Ecclesia, 3 Toon Harpy Lady, 1 Astral Karibo for our funky tech, 1, 2, 3 copies of Nadir Servant, 3 copies of Toon Table Content. We got triple book of tunes. We have 1 Call of the Grave, 3 copies of Toon Page Flip, 2 Comic Hands, 3 Toon Kingdoms, 3 Dogmatic Punishments, and a copy of Toon Terror. As for the extra deck, we have things like Numeron Dragon, Baguska, Crooked Cook, Big Old Eyeball. We have Diablos the Mind Hacker. We have Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, 1 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, Zombie Vampire, because it's a funky tech and we can use it with Comic Hand. We've got things like Druglubion and Double A Zeus if we just happen to need to get rid of things and we don't have our field spell on board. We have triple copies of Natisp using with our Ecclesia and our Dogmatika things, and 2 Titanic Lead to, again, be going with Nadir Servant. As for the side deck, things like Card of the Red Stone for summoning out easy the Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Depends on the hand you get into. If you got like a monster heavy hand, you know, you can tribute this dude, special summon Toon Dragon, use this to special summon Toon Dark Magician. Use up your whole hand, but it can be helpful. You also things like Toon Mermaid for extra swarming, because you can just special summon this from your hand if you have Toon World on the field. Also things like Toon Cyber Dragon if you find yourself going second more often. Another Fleur-de-Lis if you get into a grind game and just need more Dogmatika Fangs. Things like 1-for-1 go with the Black Stone of Legend. Now the Utopias and things like that if you happen to be needing them. And sometimes you don't even need an extra deck, and so you go for, where'd that feel? There we go. Pot of Extravagance, which I've got to put inside deck. I'll put it in here. If you find that you never need your field or your extra deck, throw in a couple copies of Pot for just extra draws on these. But we have so much searching, you don't need it as much as you think. So that's the deck we have today. Let's go ahead and EDOPro, show it off, show you how it works. Have a good time. All right, here our first opponent, another day, another card game. And we want to try and go first as often as we can. Toons do not do well going second. It's not something they do. All right, so what do we have? Ooh. That's a really nice hand. That's a very nice hand. So we're going to go for Toon Table Contents. OG Searcher Supreme, just add any tune. Let's get Toon Bookmark, because that'll give us more searching, and more searching is always better. So let's go for Toon Bookmark, and let's see here. What do I want first? I already have the field spell. Let's get Toon Page Flip. We're gonna need that one in a minute. And to wrap it up, let's go ahead for Toon Table Contents again. Alrighty, already looking pretty good. Sometimes with the Toon deck, you get bum hands. Sometimes you get beautiful hands. So we're going to activate our Toon Kingdom. This will protect our cards. We do need to banish some stuff. It's not the worst thing I could have milled. Not perfect, but it'll work. So let's go for Toon Page Flip. This lets me pick 3 tunes. You always want Red Eyes, Dark Magician, and Blackluster Soldier Boy. One goes to the board, the others go back to the deck. And we're going to get Red Eyes. Okay, that works just fine. Actually, that'll work just fine, because once per turn, I can just summon a tune from the hand. Be like Dark Magician, who is pretty much the best tune overall, because I can discard tunes in order to summon tunes or add my spell traps. In this case, let's go for Blackluster Soldier Boy. That'll work. I probably could have got Comic Hand, too, but this... I'm a little cocky right now. I'm like a wily coyote sitting behind a box. I just set up my trap for the Roadrunner, pretty much, and I'm just waiting for him to show up. My plan will get ruined, I'm sure, but, you know, for one brief minute, all my money I spent on Acme worked just fine. So this is the hand we have. That doesn't affect my monsters that much at all, actually, because none of my monsters had effects on the bird. No, that doesn't actually hurt me. Okay, that's fine. Psi Reflector. Add Ash mode or a card that lists Ash mode in its text. Okay. Okay, so this is one of those assault mode decks. Okay. Which assault? Usually with assault modes, they just go for Stardust Boy, but he could be playing Red Dragon's Archfiend. That is a potential. Which one is it? We don't know until he summons it. Well, yeah, so he's got assault mode activate, so he could do... Let's see. Reveal assault mode activate in your hand. Target a monster integrated, list assault mode. Summon it and increase its level by 1 or to 4. Crimson Blader, you say? Well, that would normally be an issue. Luckily, it is not an issue. Alright, so he's going to get back his Assault Beast. You see, normally Crimson Bladers like destroy a monster. Your opponent can't summon high-level monsters for a turn, but I could just protect my monsters with Toon Kingdom. He can't negate that part. That part he can't negate. So the question is, again, which of these synchros? You going to make Scarlight? Because I can protect from that, too. I got lots of protection. I got Toon Kingdom. If all else fails, I got Bookmark. I can just banish that to protect my monsters. Or rather, that protects the field spell. The field spell protects the monsters. Monsters protect the field spell. And then the Bookmark protects the field spell, too. Keep the field spell alive, people. Don't want to lose Toon Kingdom. Toon Kingdom goes. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Ravenous Croca Dragon. So that'll let him draw a card. Okay. I guess that's okay. I mean, I thought for a second he was going to, I don't know, do assault. Oh, wait, no, he's not done. He ain't done, son. Or is this the part where he makes mother flipping Bron de Fleur on top of everything else? No, it's just another Psi Reflector. Why this, though? I mean, I guess he has the ability to pop. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend pop. Destroy all the face-up type position monsters on the field. Okay. That's fine. I'll just banish 3 and protect my monsters. Yeah, I can do that. Does this count as Red Dragon Archfiend? I don't know if it does. Maybe it does. Because that's a curious question. I mean, if it was Scarlight, I would know it counts as Red Dragon Archfiend. This one, I'm a little iffy about. I mean, it clearly says Red Dragon Archfiend. What does that even mean? What does it even mean? I don't know. So he's going to go after my monsters again. A lot of good it'll do him because I can just protect my monsters forever. Forever. I don't need a deck. All my boys can attack directly. I don't need to have a deck so long as I can get at my opponent's life points. Alrighty. So we're pretty set. I mean, he's got the assault mode. Again, I would presume that it works. Otherwise, why would he have it? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Let's see. So let's go ahead and use Soldier Boy's effect. Let's go ahead and banish this. I don't want it on the board. I don't want that boy on the board. That boy no good here. So that'll get rid of his Archfiend. And... Okay, I could go for extra damage. I'm just going to go ahead and... No, prepare for later. We'll ditch a Blackluster Soldier Boy. We're going to get other things. Unless, of course, my opponent wants to hit me with Ash Blossom. Perfectly acceptable, I suppose. Halq Fibrax might be gone. But Ash Blossom, I don't think it's ever going to go away. Sadly. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our Toon Bookmark. Extra protection, always better. So, an interesting take on Assault Mode. At least he was trying to do something different. I feel like 95% of the Assault Mode decks are just Stardust, whatever his name is. Stardust Turbo, you know? Admittedly, he has the Omni Negate, and that's a really annoying thing, but this guy was trying to do something different. So I applaud him for that much. Good job, my dude. Good job, my dude. You did something different, and I appreciate it. So, okay, the fact that this keeps... either he has a hand trap of some form, or something. I don't know. I mean, I've got my stuff. And I could make Flare Metal Dragon. Or I could make Diabolos. Let's see. Opponent's extra deck, banish a monster from my face down. Other battle face starts for monster by battle. If a card opponent owns is banished face down, we control this. Banish this card. Opponent's deck, even number of banished cards. I mean, that would banish 2. Nah, we'll use the extra deck later. Extra deck really isn't that important in Toons. It's really just a side option. It's more like the side deck than the extra deck, to be honest. So, we're just going to focus on the main deck for this first duel. I think we'll be okay. I mean, my opponent's basically surrendered. You know? It's basically given up all hope. He who entered the Toon Kingdom. And so let's attack with Blacklisted Soldier and our... two red eyes, you really did your stuff this time. You get to finish them off. All right, that's all, folks. There's duel number 1. You get a perfect understanding of how Toons go. And that was one of our better opening hands that was just plain old Toons. We still have other things we can do, of course. So let's go for duel 2. I'll show you what happens. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again like a dancing frogs freed out of concrete. Alright, so going first. Okay, well, this opening hand's it's a little iffy. I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm gonna make him think I got nothing. I have something, I just don't want to play it. So, our opening hand's a little rough. I've got stuff. I just don't got things. You know what I mean? 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 Because right now, I don't have much of anything. I don't have my field spell. He got his field spell. I don't know what field spell he's playing, but he got it. He got that field spell, all right. What's he playing? Ice Jade. Oh, yeah, they got a new synchro, didn't they, Ice Jades? I have no idea how Ice Jades play. I rarely see them. I've never looked at them personally. I know that they got, like... I think one of them can attack in defense or something like that. The Super Average Samurais do it first. I don't really care for other monsters that can do that, too. Like, let's see. Monster Poke Control... Monsters your opponent can only activate their effects the turn they are summoned. If Ice Jade battles a monster, that monster loses 1,000 attack. And then Ice Jade, opponent can activate the effects of monsters that are summoned that turn. So basically, he's making it so I can't use monster effects, period. Essentially is what's going on here. Luckily, I am the top deck master, and I'm going to, unless he has MST, break this guy's legs. I'll lose some cards. Sadly, one is Toon Tear, one is Comic Hand. Ouch. Very, very ouch. Let's go for Comic Hand. Let's steal this. I shall tunify you, my friend. Come into my graspy hands. That's right. I'm going to tunify you. Anything hit by Comic Hand becomes a toon. It counts as a toon. It has all the toon effects. It can attack directly. And all that good stuff. This is a very nice card. As also, it's with Gardarla. You know, I can kaiju something annoying if I happen to be going second or whatever, and then I can steal it with Comic Hand. Really wish there was new... I would love some new toon mods. I mean, we got some nice new toons. BLS, Harpy. What about an extra deck toon? Or like an effect version of Toon Alligator. Something like that would be really cool. You know, I feel like Konami could do a lot more with toons. You know, that's the thing about toons. Like, some of them, yes, they have crazy effects because they're based on normie monsters, but others, not so much. I feel like you could just take a bunch of stuff and make it into toons. What's a good thing to make it? Like us, Toon Stardust. Toon Stardust. I would play that. That'd be cool. We need a tuner though. Let's make the alligator the tuner, and then Toon Stardust, Toon Fireball Dragon. Why not? No, we need some other things. Toon Karibo. Yes. Yes, Toon Karibo. Yes, I would love to Toon Karibo. It'd be beautiful. And I'm just filling up the time because this guy he's got something, clearly. to stop this. He's just curious as to whether he should. I mean, clearly, if I steal this, I get my monster effect, so I don't know what he's waiting on. I don't know what he's waiting on. I mean, I'm going to steal this, and then I'm going to destroy you, so I don't know what you're waiting on. But yes, new tunes. When, Konami? When? This was a nice start. I appreciate the support you gave, Tunes. I'm not going to be unappreciative. But we could use a couple new monsters. You know, just tunify some random stuff. Kariba. Moki Moki? Maybe Moki Moki. Moki Moki? Make it Moki Moki. Tune Moki Moki? I think that has a nice ring to it. But yeah, my opponent... Checking my internet. Yeah, my internet's still working somehow. So, I don't know what's taking him so long. He is just like... He cannot process what to do with the comic hand. And my opponent's time has come up. Alright, well, normally I wouldn't count a duel like this, but I clearly did something. I clearly did so. I'm just going to check. I rarely check, but I want to just know what this guy was trying to do. Alrighty, so we had Metaverse and another curse. Okay. Banish from the grave. So... He literally had nothing. He had nothing. Let's say, oh wait, what does this do? Send a card for him. No. Okay, so my opponent was basically just rage quitting, essentially. He was just waiting at the clock to rage me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he had internet connection issues. But yeah, let's go ahead for third duel. That one, you know, it's nice that the comic hand caused the opponent to potentially rage quit. At the same time, I want more back and forth. Alrighty, the third opponent, the fighting third. And we don't get to pick this time, which is unfortunate, but let's see. Okay, well, it's not an awful hand. I can do things. I can always comic hand him if he's not playing something with targeted protection. Or he's playing the new Dogmatika thing. I heard about this. They have like a new big ritual that is really big. It's rather large and in charge, as they say nowadays. So, Dogmatika, add a Dogmatika ritual. If opponent controls a monster, add a Dogmatika card from deck to hand. Control ritual, either player's extra deck, send a monster from it to the grave. Cool. So, what is this new... Okay, no, that's an old ritual. He's going to start with the old school first. Alright, so Heralde. Going to get another thingy. And then that's going to... Oh, that's the new guy. White Zoa. Isn't Zoa that Gen 1 normie monster that got turned into Metal Zoa, which is like a Bandit Keith thing? Like, what is a Zoa? I can't even tell. Like, this is like some kind of weird amorphous blob of monster. Oh, and I gotta get rid of 7 cards. Okay, that's not necessarily good. We'll get rid of 1 from my hand. And actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I can abuse this with my Natissus. So I can blow up Dogmatika, and what does this thing do? Dogmatika monsters are unaffected by the activated fusion. So I can't... Okay, so I can't blow up the white one, but I can blow up the spell card. That's something. It's something. It's something I can do. It's all good. See, I can abuse my opponent's stuff. And then Titaniclad be like, hello. See, in the battle of Dogmatika versus Dogmatika, the first one to spin the cards to the graveyard is the loser. Alrighty, so. Memphis must now draw perfectly. Alrighty, very good. Let's go for Toon Bookmark. Be like, oh wait, I gotta get Comic Hand with Bookmark. That's right, because that's not technically not a Toon card, but I got Toon Table as well, so I can get my field spell anyway. Yeah, there we go. Very good, very good. I'm about to egg you all over your face. Is that something Toons do? I'm sure they've done it. I am certain. Okay, so I'll go for Toon Kingdom. Banish. Banish Toon's hair. Unfortunate. Also, I'm stealing this. You can't have it. This is mine now. I don't think I want to hit your grave or your extra deck. I know My brain is large and large. Okay, I know not to do that. Alright, so let's send our last Natis, grab our Ecclesia. And then Natis will be like blowing this thing up, because now it's not protected. Alright, let's go for Toon Page Flip. Come on, baby. Give me something large. I prefer BLS, honestly, here. That would be great. Toon Dragon? Okay, Toon Dragon's glued to our hand, but that is totally fine. Got something. I've only summoned a few times, so it's not Nibiru, I know that much. It ain't that boy. It could be other boys, though. So, let's go ahead and set our card, and let's do the battle damage shuffle. Beat him with his own card. Alright, so how good are Dogmatikas at overcoming? I guess if we top deck Nadir, that would be helpful. And I do have a Fleur-de-Lis, so that's pretty good. He has 2 cards. I have his boss monster, which makes me immune to his stuff. So that's pretty good. Pardon me. Pretty good. So what can he do? Dogmatika Labra. That's what I'm calling this card. That's a mouthful. Dogmatic Amacabre? I guess. White Relic of the Dogmatikas. What does this do? Target 2 face-up monsters, 1 monster. Level 8 or higher Dogmatikas. Oh. Well, excuse me for reading your card. I just wanted to see what you were doing. I don't remember what this do. Monster. Okay, so this really doesn't do anything. Okay, I was gonna probably hit him with Fleur-de-Lis, but still. Alright, so a new Dogmatikas cannot face Toon Dogmatikas, apparently, because we just have the outs to everything that they like to do. So, a very nice duel, I suppose. I mean, it was very quick. Let's go for one more. Show off a little bit more of the deck. We've shown off a little bit of everything now, except for my Karibo. Let's see if we can get that boy. Pepito. Pepito. My opponent's name is Pepito. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to call him Pepito. Alrighty, our opening hand. Again, weirdly enough, we're trying to go first, but we're getting, we're going second, and we're getting decent enough going second hands. So I am okay with this. I mean, I've got content. I can get Bookmark, and then Bookmark, I can get Kingdom. Okay, that's not ideal. I mean, I got Blackluster Soldier. I can just banish Golden Boy. Thing about Eldlich is if you can banish their Golden Boys enough, they just don't have anything else they can do. It's kind of their main shtick. So, add an Eldlich, and we'll see where it goes from there. Conquistador. Okay, well, if he gets rid of one of those, that'd be good. But no, he has other things. He's just going to summon out the Golden Boy. The Golden Lad, they call him. Alright. And then how many set cards you going to have? At least 2? Possibly a 3rd? Alright, seems like pretty standard Eldlich plays. Just sit on Golden Lord. Look at him sitting there looking smug. Ooh. And I'll say, ooh, well, that's pretty good. All right, let's start with Toon Table of Contents, baby. Let's see what you got. You got Ass Blossom? I wouldn't put it past you. All right, so now that we've got that, let's go ahead for the Toon Bookmark. Because, searching. I just want to deck thin. I want to have myself some protection. I want all the good stuff. And even if he negates this, I have Toon Table. So it's all good. So let's go ahead and get our Toon Kingdom. My Toon Kingdom come. Be like, hello, here's the field spell. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Mr. Eldlich man? You going to be a party pooper? You don't like cartoons? Okay, I know that the old ones are a little violent, but guess what? You'll live with it. Alrighty. Summon forth Conquistador, and that does interrupt. This is why we saved the other Toon Table of Contents. So now I can just, get another one. And hey, another one. Hey, another one. Solemn judgment, you whore. I mean, I probably should have expected that, but still. All right, Blackluster Soldier, go forth. Maybe you'll live, maybe you'll die. You will die. Gosh, dang it. Eldlich. Okay, well, we're not dead, but it's not looking good, Jim. It ain't looking good. Eldlich aren't exactly an OTK deck, but at the same time, I don't have my field spell. I've used up 2 of them. And I've lost my Blackluster Soldier boys. Imduk. Oh, I guess he just wants this in the grave so he can get an Eldlich. I presume. That, well, actually, this has less attack. Golden Land Spell Trap, another Conquistador. Eldlich. Why you have to show up to spoil all the good times? It's a new format. You're supposed to die a long time ago, Eldlich. Alright. Unless I top deck Gandharla, I'm pretty much screwed. Even if I draw Gandharla even, that doesn't help me, because I'm pretty much screwed. I can't come back from this. I don't got board wipes. I had all my tricks up my sleeve. You see, unfortunately, in the middle of being played, Tomb Kingdom can be destroyed by things like the Conquistador. And I don't know, it's... Yeah, I really just don't see this coming out very well. Because even if I was to get rid of this, he has like 2 other ways to getting it, at least. Okay. Well, at least give it a shot. I have to at least try. Got to at least try. I mean, he's not going to allow me to do anything, so I'm going to skip ahead to the end screen if I lose. I'm probably going to lose this one, folks. As much as I hate to say it, it's the truth. But I will soldier on. I will attempt to come back. I don't see myself coming back from this, because he's just going to be a no-fun guy. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys in the end screen. Alrighty, so Toons post-October Banlist with the Dogmatikas and all the good stuff. We went, I'm still going to count this 3 out of 4. Granted, the Ice Jade player could have just had a connection thing, but at the same time, his time ran out, so I think he just rage quit. This is a deck that doesn't care about the extra deck. This is a deck that cares about just good, clean Yu-Gi-Ohs, man. It's all about just summoning out a couple monsters a turn, doing some damage, you know, just a little bit of damage. A little bit of funky text. The things like the Gandharla and the Comic Hand are nice. The Dogmatikas are just good if we just don't have any Toons. We don't have Toon Kingdom. It gives us options and things. So we didn't dip into the extra deck half as much. But like I said, that's really not the point of this deck. The point of this deck is to do the Toon thing. And that's what we did. And yeah, if you run into like a stun player like Eldlich, and it's not going to go well if you're not going first. So unfortunate that, but all in all, I enjoyed how the Toons worked, and they did their job. So, thanks everybody at home for watching. If you enjoyed it, the like button is very appreciated, and if you'd like to, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it, and it would help the channel get bigger. Next time, we got a couple of fan suggestions coming up. I got to take a look at a Smile Sorcerer deck and Sky Strikers, which I still need to figure out what new... I mean, I got some new stuff for Sky Strikers, but I want to do something more. So we'll see how that goes. So till next time, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care. And that's all, folks.